Well, I'm watching Mr. Everyman's video, and while technically he's very correct, he actually has the exact script of this encounter. He was focused on international maritime laws and migration patterns, specifically in 1972, specifically in March. It's not very interesting, and I won't lie to you.
Substantial habitat.
Is he going to get a good grade?
Sedimentation.
Well, it won't be a bad one.
Particularly on the
but I don't know if I can watch the entire thing.
Southeastern coast. As a direct result.
Okay.
And I've looked over the documents that you cite in your most recent report, Report 9FC in the recent Journal of Nova Scotian Maritime Law, and I just want to ask, what's the procedural protocol for the submission of that kind of documentation? Because I think that plays a big role here, because what that documentation is saying to me is, on the one hand, and on the other hand is what you're saying with the documentation. And there's a clear matter of protocol that
well, I think what you're picking
delineates those 2 points, if you see what I'm driving at.
Well, once again, I would urge you to try and keep your personal feelings out of the matter. You know, we've got to try and keep this meeting civil if we're going to make any sort of progress. However, I do see your point in regard to documentational procedure, and in fact, it was this sort of discrepancy which, you know, motivated the production of Report 9FC in the Nova Scotian Journal in the first place.
Well, this is Nathaniel Gruber's film. I guess it's on the Lincoln-Douglas debates, but so far I haven't seen Lincoln or Douglas. He was very, very adamant that, you know, this is his artistic vision, but I'm not exactly sure how it makes any sense. I know it's very long. It's almost 2.5 hours long. I'm not sure why I'm still watching this. There's been no Lincoln, Douglas, or debate.
What's wrong? Where's Papa? Saying goodbye.
My heart is heavy at the thought of leaving this place. I've raised my children here in Springfield. Buried one.
Did I miss it? If you've learned anything from this movie, I want you to learn from both Joe and Nathaniel that you don't need to take it to either extreme. You shouldn't be so worried about your grade that you don't have a good time filming your video and making something that's historically accurate that the rest of the class can learn from. And on the other side, the flip side of that coin is, don't go too out of the way of the video as to make it so zany and funny that it doesn't give the clear message that you want it to give. Take some time assembling your crew, planning things out for the storyboarding. When you're filming, get too much footage, and you can always cut that down later. I hope you have a good time with it, and I hope the rest of us can benefit from it.